Hi, it's Vicky, the Happy Budgeting Mom. Today I need to get caught up with July's 1 month ahead. I have not been able to cash stuff. I have been spending pretty much every hour that I have available looking for a job. So I am going to start this morning before I start diving into that chore and get caught up with where I'm at for my 1 month ahead. And I've decided that the smart thing to do would be using prop bills in the binder and immediately transfer the money over to my high yield savings so I can collect interest on that instead of just having the money in here and eventually sending it over, because it's like I'm losing money by keeping it in the binder. So I do have some cash in here that I'm going to be taking out, replacing it with the prop bills, taking the cash and depositing that into my high yield savings. And then I'm going to get caught up. I am 3 weeks behind. I need to do the week of July 10th, the 17th, and the 24th. And each week I have $65 that I can put into there. So that is a total of $195. So without further ado, I am going to just go ahead and jump into this and see where we're at. Like I said, I do want to take out the real cash and take that to the bank. This particular debt or bill is already fully funded, so I'm going to take that money out. There's nothing else I need to do with that one at this point. This one is also already fully funded, and I believe this one is as well. It is. Okay, so these are all fully funded and we are good to go from there. So what I think I want to do is mark that with a paper clip, just so I know I don't have to go back to this area, that we're done. Okay, so for the vitamins, I have $10 in real money for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put the $10 here. Okay. And all of these going, I think, should be $10 because I've done this for 2 weeks and then I just didn't have time to do that. So let me go ahead and verify that that's what is happening here. Put the $10 in, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do each week's worth of savings. So, hello, how are you? I hope that you guys are doing well and that you are having a blessed Monday. Yesterday, it got up to 120 here. I went out to the car and I'm just like, I am literally going to pass out from the heat. This is awful. I hope that you guys are not experiencing hell on earth like Arizona is. I forgot to put these tins in. Yeah, I just went and skipped it all. Look at me. Yeah, and the kids have to start school next week. And honestly, I think it is just way too hot for kids to have to be subjected to starting school, having to, do PE outside, go to class. They should let the kids at least wait until September, in my opinion. But Arizona has never done that. It's always in August. And it seems like when I was younger, it was towards the end of August at least. And now it's like the very first week of August. He has to start school August 4th. And it's just like, first of all, where did the summer go? And it's just like, it's just too hot. Oh my goodness. So comment down below and let me know if your kids are all ready to go to school. Are you ready for them to go to school? It's like, yes, I need the break. It just seems like it gets earlier and earlier every year. Okay, so let's count to see how much is actually going back to the bank. I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 100. And let me put this in a little bit of order here. So, okay. So there's 110, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and 38. So 138 is going back to the bank. That is super fantastic, and that will get deposited and transferred over to the Ally High Yield Savings. So that makes me a little happy and perfect. Okay. All right. So what I do each week, or what I want to do each week, is put $5 into each one of the envelopes that remain. I'm doing the snowball method. And so after everybody gets $5, whatever is left of the 65 gets put into the one that needs funding next, if that makes sense. For instance, this one here is the next one up. I am doing least amount of monthly bill to the highest amount of monthly bill. So this week it's vitamins. This is a $36 a month fee. And if I go to the front, I have insurance, and this is car insurance, and that's $465. So this will be the last one that gets fully funded. So I start with the smallest one that needs to be fully funded, and that's the one that I'm going to try to put the most money in after everybody gets $5. So, and I do have a cheat sheet here that tells me which one needs what. So I made that, oh my gosh, months ago. And let me show it to you. And so I have each one here that shows what my goal is for each one of my bills, and then how much each one will get after I pass out the $5 to everyone. So hopefully that makes sense. And I do have I have one on here, which is my gym membership, because I didn't have that when I created this spreadsheet. That's something that my daughter and I just started in May. So that has been added to this. So what I'm going to do is start in the front, and I'm just going to keep the money on the outside until we get done, because then maybe I can condense it some. But each one is going to get $5. So insurance gets $5. Electric will get $5. I saw my electric bill for this month. Oh my gosh, I want to cry. It was so high. But you can imagine, like if we're over 100 degrees every single day, my air conditioner is generally going 24/7. And yeah, so my bills are, I think this month is close to 400, and it makes me sick. But what can you do? You have to be cooled off, right? All right, so there's the $5 for all of, let's see, July 10th. And I did have vitamins getting completed. So this is a $36 fee. We have $15. And so I need to do 21 to finish this up. So there is 21. And then this one is going to be fully funded. And I do have some fully funded back here in the back that I used last time. I'm going to use this one here that doesn't have anything on it. And then we can mark this as being complete and celebrate the fact that that is done. Oh, I don't know why some of these fit perfect and some of them do not. It's so annoying. And I think it's because last time I had different envelopes and they fit perfect in there, and I swapped out the envelopes so I could have these non-zipper ones, and they're a different size. Okay, so that was for July 10th. Now I'm going to do the week of July 17th, and we are going to give everybody $5 again. 10, 15, there's 20, oops, 25, 30, 35. I just want to make sure that I'm still sticking with 65, 40, and this one is done. So, okay, so this one is supposed to get, because I had 45, so I have $20 left to put in here. And that's 20, 30, there's 40. Okay, so that one is not fully funded yet. Okay, so then for our last one, which is going to be July 24th, then we can start up again here. So there's 5, 10, there's 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and that's it. So we have $40. So I have 15 left. So no, 40, 50, 60, 65. And now I'm wondering, did I jip myself out of $5 this last time? I don't know. I guess I'll look when I count it up to see if I'm where I should be. So this was our last one. I need to have $50 here. So I have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 70. Okay, so I'm going to take out $50 and I'm going to swap this for a $50 bill. Just because I want to condense it as much as I can. So I have those smaller bills for future stuffings. This one is fully funded. And there's my fully funded from last time. Okay, and then so this money here gets to snowball up to the gym. And for the gym, I need $65. So let's see what we have here. I have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, so this one cannot be fully funded. It's not fully funded, but I can reduce this to 45. So I'm going to take out 40, and we have 45 for the gym now. And like I said, this one was not on my list since this is a new bill from the time that I made that spreadsheet. And I'll probably redo that spreadsheet just so I can keep things more organized and making sense there for me. Okay, so this one has received 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and that is correct. So I'm going to go ahead and keep a 5, swap this out, grab a 20, and all the rest of them should also be $25 because we are on week number 5, and 5 times 5 is 25. So I want to make sure that I did that. I did. Okay, so the math is mathing. Woohoo! This, I think, is going to work so much better for me as soon as I get some money. hitting the bank, then I can transfer it over to my high yield savings. And then I know that, oh, I can come in and I can do my envelopes here. And then that way the money is going over to high yield. It's starting to collect interest, and it's not sitting here waiting for me to count it, divvy it up, move it, you know, where it's costing me money by not being in the bank. So I think that this is a really smart move. And then also, yeah, I'll just be able to have the money in the bank and not accidentally spend it, forgetting that I need to do this. Oh, you know how it is sometimes, right? Oh my goodness. But anyway, so this is how I'm going to be doing things for the rest of the year for this process. I am trying to plan on having my second month ahead fully funded by the end of December. So that's my goal. I'm excited for that. And I think what I want to do is put my fully funded back in here, so when they are ready to be used, that I know where they are. I think that would be also a smart move on my part. Okay, so now we are fully funded up to here. No, up to here. Yeah, we funded 2 of these. That is excellent. All righty. So I will be back to this the last day of July, July 31st. I have another one of these to do. I will be back then to do that. I am going to go ahead and transfer that money over to Ally. And yeah, we are going to be in a really good position for the end of July because I was able to stay on track. That is like half of my battle is like, can I stay on track? I need to move this to the opposite end. Okay, there we go. I want to thank you for being here with me today. If you made it to the end of the video, you are a true one. Please give me a little heart emoji down in the comments to let me know that you stayed all the way through. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I will be back again tomorrow with a brand new video. Until then, happy budgeting and take care.